So we were married in 2003.
I think right from the beginning, we both knew that we wanted to have kids.
We tried right away. And I think initially we were not really concerned that it was taking some time. I think we were maybe in a little bit of denial that it wasn't really happening at the speed it should. It was a couple years before I actually, sought some advice from my primary care physician. And, when they learned how long we'd been trying on our own, that, felt it was really time to seek some assistance from a specialist. Started seeing Dr. Fasea at the clinic. And right from the start, I think that we felt very comfortable there. We really had a hard time initially deciding if we really wanted to put ourselves on that emotional roller coaster. And when we did, we had a lot of support from the clinic. We actually had a transfer Mother's Day weekend that year. Mm-hmm. So I remember sitting Mother's Day thinking, I could be a mom. Then the phone rang and I was afraid to answer, but excited to answer. And I remember the IVF coordinator at the time, she said, who it was. I said, oh, hi, how are you? And she said, well, not as good as you are. Like, oh, really? She said, yes, you're pregnant.
Oh, yeah, we had something that we had dreamed about for such a long time and talked about. It was just absolutely amazing.
In one instant, your entire life just really changes. It really just went from being just the two of us to, wow, finally this baby's, here growing. Right away, we just had such a good relationship with Dr. Fasea. She's, I guess, it's the bedside manner that people talk about. She really, took extra time to really get to know us, personally.
I think they all would get into that field because they wanted to help people, and you could really see it in all of them. The nursing staff, certainly, to the doctors, even the receptionists. It seems like that they truly were like a family. Mm-hmm. And you can see why they all were overjoyed when the parents had success.
We were fortunate from our first IVF cycle that we had some frozen embryos. So we made an attempt with those when Emma was, I think, about 1.5 years old. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. So it was really our first real, disappointment with the process, because it worked the first time for us. So I think that we kind of, assumed it would be successful again. We transferred again, and and then so fortunate when they called and said, that you're pregnant. I just couldn't believe it. I think I remember then even more just being like, we won the lottery.
I truly enjoy spending every minute I can with them. I couldn't be more proud. I mean, I love the kids very much.
It was just the two of us, and we were struggling to have children. I think, at some point we knew we'd be happy, together if we lived a life without our having children. But I always pictured our lives with kids, the sound of kids running in the hallway. It's the laughing, that I always pictured. And we do have a lot of fun. Both of our kids are very funny. It took some time to get to this point, but certainly well worth all of the efforts.